Back in the corner, y'all. We're back in the corner, nothing on the wall. Here's a window right here. I want you to watch me attempt to not jump through it for the next 5 to 10 minutes. I don't want to make this a long video. As I say it, watch this be 30 minutes long. But it just drives me up a wall sometimes. I'm sitting there on my Gundam shirt thinking like, okay, it'll be cool because I can use the Gundam example of how things could have been better, and I'll just focus on Cam Thomas. That's what I told myself the whole video. I said, I'm just gonna focus on Cam Thomas. Doesn't matter what happened. No one expected us to win the game anyway. You know, especially with James Harden doing whatever it is he's doing, taking his sweet time passing the physical, but that's neither here nor there. We didn't have Drummond, we didn't have Seth Curry, we just had Kyrie in the squad, and there's still no Claxton, of course. There's still no LaMarcus Aldridge, of course. Joe Harris, we don't even know if we're going to see him again. It is what it is. No Kevin Durant. We're down so many people, but you know, we know it's going to be a fun time at least. That's what I thought. And I told myself I wasn't going to get on here and complain about Kyrie anymore, because what's the point? I should really just be going on here saying, it's Cam time, baby. I should just be on that type of time for the rest of the season. And I swear that's where my mindset was at. The whole game, I'm sitting there like, you know what? I don't care how much we're losing by. Look at how great Cam Thomas is playing. And I'm going to focus on that. Focus on the fact that this man is averaging 20 plus over the last couple games. I don't know if that's a real statistic. I'm not numbers man, but I said I'm going to focus on that. And I'm all happy in my little Gundam shirt. And I'm like, you know what? It's going to be okay. Then they start to mess around and win a little bit on the slick. And I was like, oh, they're making some form of a comeback. At first, it was a team effort. Then Kyrie said, give me the ball. Now, this is off of this man coming off of allegedly being hurt. He seems to be okay now. I'm sure we'll hear something in a week saying otherwise, especially with the fact that we have now lost 10 games in a row. I'm sure they'll just shut him down, but that's neither here nor there with the All-Star break coming up in a couple days. But again, that's neither here nor there. Kyrie just said, give me the ball. I'm sick of this. The refs aren't giving him calls. And he just went nuclear. And it's like, that's great. That's amazing for Kyrie. But what have we said? Video after video after video after video. And I'm going to keep saying it until somebody hears me. Y'all going to make me go like Southern Baptist preacher and just be like, are you hearing, Pastor? You're going to make me go Dora the Explorer and ask the audience, because at some point, like, it's just got to get through to the Nets. There are more people on the team than the big three, and now there's only two of them. Really one, because I'm taking Kyrie out that superstar equation, but that's not either there. It's really just KD. It's really just KD, but we can chant 7-11 all we want, and we don't know when Ben Simmons is going to play again. So it's really just Kevin, and Kevin's not out there, so it's just Kyrie. So we already know what's going on here. We already know what we're getting involved with, but Kyrie's going to work, doing his thing, and when the shots go in, it's so cool, it's so great. But again, what have we been saying? Kyrie's going to score a lot of points, but it doesn't equate to winning. And like, I've said this at least 6 videos in a row now, and seeing as though we're at loss number 10 in a row, it is fact. Like, what is the over-under on that? It's like trying to figure out what is a stream exactly. When we're talking about album sales, what is a stream? Is it like 100,000 and that's an album sale? What is the concrete evidence of when something becomes fact? Is it game number 10 in a row where the same thing is the case? Is that when we finally just say, okay, it's a fact? How long is it just my opinion? How long is Sever the Bond just hating on Kyrie? When does this become a fact? Because video number 6 of me saying the exact same thing in a row, I'm trying to figure out when we just acknowledge it as fact. Kyrie can score 95 and will still lose. You got Kessler Edwards and Day'Ron Sharpe playing point forward, having to run point because Kyrie just gets in this mode where he stops passing the ball completely. And again, if you're looking at a shot chart of like, okay, he scored 20, and I'm not sure what the box score is. I'm going off of pure memory here. Okay, he scored 20 plus, we'll say 22, right? Cool. I don't know about you. Stop. Focus. Sorry. So we'll say it was 22. It's probably more, but let's say it was 22. Kyrie scores 22 points in the fourth quarter. If he attempted 30 shots in the fourth quarter, do you think that equates to winning? Because he wasn't shooting 100%. So let's say 22 shots on, let's be nice, 16, let's say 16. Let's say 16, right? Let's say 16 shots. Let me be nice because we're not going by ones. So let me be nice. Let's say he shot the ball 16 times. You got 22 on 16 shots. Kyrie shooting the ball that many times in a quarter is insanity. When Syracuse stock is going off saying, oh, Kyrie tripled, I don't know why that's my Sarah voice, I don't know why, but oh, Kyrie dribbled between 5 defenders to get this layup. Are we celebrating that? Are we celebrating the fact that Kyrie dribbled between 5, there's only 5 other people on the court? Are we celebrating that? You got to add his teammates he went by, so that's really 9 other defenders, because you got to count the team where his teammates he dribbled by and looked off. So he really dribbled through 9 people to get a layup off. Well, good job. Good job, Kyrie. Good job. That's so impressive. That's so cool. That's so much cooler than a dub. And Kyrie will only pass the ball where you can't conceivably dribble any longer. And he'll give it to a Day'Ron Sharpe. He'll give it to a Kessler Edwards. And they'll have to swing it over with like 2 seconds on the clock to someone who's either cutting on the other side or a wide open Cam Thomas. And it ain't like Cam Thomas was trash. Cam was cooking. I know it was the Miami Heat. You know what? I'm not going to make the cooking joke. That's a little bit too easy. And even Sever the Bond ain't going to go that low for a pun today because I'm mad. But that's neither here nor there. Could have gave it to a wide open Cam Thomas on multiple occasions. There was even times where he's cutting and Kyrie has attracted 3 people. And let's talk about these double teams. The other team is aware that you got Cam and Patty Mills out there. And even if Patty's not playing like incredible, you still have to guard these. Like I see if Kessler Edwards is open, okay, it is what it is, but you're going to guard a Patty Mills. You're going to guard a Cam Thomas at this point. Like, especially when they've been destroying you the whole game. And by they, I mean Cam, but that's not here nor there. Patty off reputation. Cam Thomas off box score alone. You're gonna have to guard these individuals. So where the double teams and triple teams come from is Kyrie is so busy trying to take someone's ankle on some left behind type stuff, like Jesus himself comes down and raptures all the ankles. Kyrie's trying to take a couple ankles for himself real quick. He's so busy trying to embarrass people that he's dribbling around in a... And God, how many times have I said this? He's dribbling around in a little circle. And while he's dribbling, the shot clock's going down. The Heat are looking around like, well, he's been dribbling for 10 of the 24 seconds. Let's send a double. Then Kyrie starts juking. He starts flicking the pro stick. They look up at the clock. Well, he's been dribbling for 15 of the 24. Send a third. Now there are 3 people who have him trapped along the baseline over by Eric Spoelstra, nowhere near the basket. Kyrie can't even see, and he just flings it up in the sky and hopes someone catches it to bail him out of a possession. But it doesn't stop there. Kyrie is so, I don't even know what the word is. He's so delusional to what is humanly possible. Because this man broke the matrix. So he can do whatever he wants. He's coding this whole thing. He can do whatever he wants. He's right here next to me. Kyrie Irving is actually right. This 1 and this 0, this is actually Kyrie right next to me right here. It's him. They actually gave him the number 10. But through matrix coding, he turned that 0 into a 1, and that's how he got 11. See, Ben Simmons had nothing to be worried about getting number 10. He knew the matrix that Kyrie Irving displayed would allow it. When this man throws up the ball with about 5 to 6 seconds left in the shot clock, you can see Kyrie immediately run out of the triple team with his hands like this, asking for it back. So you think that in 5 seconds, and 9 times out of 10, you're passing to a rookie. It ain't even like it's Blake out there or something like that. You're passing to a rookie. You think a rookie in 5 seconds is going to grab the ball, be able to scan the court for who's cutting? Am I open? Can I take the shot? They're going to have time to turn and say, oh, look, Kyrie's open again. Here you go. Nonsense. So we fast forward over to the end of the game. Kyrie is Super Saiyan balling in Karis LeVert mode, which is great because the shots are going in, cool. And again, if Kyrie were to be hitting these last-minute shots, I wouldn't say a word. If this is resulting in a dub, I wouldn't even say anything. My issue is the scoring doesn't result in a win. That's my problem. But anyway. Kyrie's going off when the shots are going in because there are some god-awful shots this man takes. For me, it's the fadeaway half-court shots to the side that he takes that just drive me up a wall. Like, they look cool on the buzzer beater highlights, but the amount of how much he takes versus how much he makes is... Like, people don't want to have that conversation, but that's not here there. And I did the same thing with Melo, too, so I'm honestly used to this. But that's not here there. Eventually, at some point, the ball was finding its way over to Patty Mills and Cam Thomas, and eventually a cutting Day'Ron Sharpe or a backdoor cut or pick and roll for Kessler Edwards or something like that. It's out of Kyrie's hands, right? Cam Thomas hits one of the most clutch baskets, and this is the second game in a row he's done it, I believe. I might be remembering the last game wrong. We've lost so many, they're starting to merge together, to be quite honest with you, but it's not here or there. Cam Thomas hits one of the most clutch shots I've ever seen in my life, but that's just what that man does, gets it to a 1-point game. 1-point game. Now, I'll be honest, the end of the game is kind of fuzzy to me. I can only remember the last play, but I can't remember what the score is. Forgive me for that. Forgive me. I can't remember the exact scenario point-wise. I just remember what the play was. We needed a basket. I think it could have been a 2. I feel like it could have been. I don't know if it had to be a 3. I can't remember. I just know we needed a basket to win or tie, one of the two. I really can't remember at this point. I'm sorry. They are inbounding the ball. It's off of a timeout. Jimmy Butler missed 2 foul shots. Again, I can't remember what the score was, but Jimmy Butler missed 2 back-to-back foul shots. Or made the first one or missed. I don't know, but we got the rebound, called the timeout. They're drawing up a play. I knew Kyrie was shooting it. You knew Kyrie was shooting it. Kyrie knew he was shooting it. Cam Thomas knew he was shooting it. Jeff Hornacek, somewhere in the basketball universe, knew he was shooting it. Kevin Durant's big toe that debatably cost us a championship, knew he was shooting it. Eric Spoelstra knew he was shooting it. Chris Bosh, flying in the air somewhere, knew that he was taking that shot. Lil Wayne's last 3 locks knew that he was taking that shot. Everyone on earth, Mrs. Puff, everyone knew Kyrie was taking that shot. And I just thought to myself, wouldn't it be neat, right? I knew it wasn't going to happen, but wouldn't it be neat if Kyrie gets the ball, because there was like 15 seconds left. Kyrie gets the ball, right? It's a fake out. Attracts triple-double, however many defenders get on him. And he swings it over to a Cam Thomas or a Patty. We'll take either one of them. And I feel like I've said this in previous videos as well. We'll take either one of them, we'll live or die by it. Wouldn't that be amazing for an open shot? If they miss it, We tried. Swipe or no swiping, we'll get them next time. Or they hit it, and it's like, oh my God, look at Kyrie Irving having confidence in his teammates. This is such an amazing bonding moment. This is the moment that changed the season. Like when KD gave the ball to Cam Thomas for the floater to win the game, but that's not here there. But this is what happened. And I don't know who to blame, honestly. Y'all can help me with this. It's either Steve Nash going with ISO Kyrie for the 9 millionth time in a game, or Kyrie not having the wherewithal to understand, hey, I think everyone knows I'm going to take the shot. Let's try something different. I don't know who to blame. I'll be quite honest with you. So I'm equally frustrated with both. I'll leave it up to y'all which one you go with, because I'm too tired. They try to inbound the ball. I think it was Kessler Edwards who was throwing the ball in. Blake Griffin grabs it. Almost didn't get it. Blake Griffin grabs it. They got about 90 blankety blanks. They got about 90 people on Kyrie Irving. So Blake somehow gets the ball to Cam Thomas, who I remind you is the reason why we are in the situation we are in, because of his clutchness. Just hit the last huge basket. Now, I believe that with about 13 seconds left, Blake Griffin probably could have figured something out. It's not like he's not capable of winning a game, but sure. You want to be safe? Sure. Give it to the hot hand. Cam Thomas doesn't even look at the basket. He almost ran out the shot clock searching desperately for Kyrie. And as I watch the highlights, I don't, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see Kyrie saying, just shoot it. How many times, God, I'm defending Kevin Durant. What is happening to me? How many times has Kevin Durant told a Joe Harris or a Patty Mills, don't even look at me, just shoot the ball. If you're open, take it. Because he has that confidence in the people around him. Kyrie Irving is doing everything in his power to get open from around this weird semi-double between PJ Tucker and Kyle Lowry. Cam Thomas, again, not even looking to score, even though he's the hot man. He's got the hot hand. He's Captain Clutch. Tries to give the ball to Kyrie. Kyrie can't catch it. Kyle Lowry barely gets his arms out and deflects it. That's basically the end of the game. And again, it's not like I think any of us thought we would win the game. It's the manner in which we lose. It's the fact that it feels like every game the Nets invent a new way to lose that is so maddening. It's not even the losses anymore. It's how we're doing it. And the fact that while Kyrie defenders will sit there and say that a mask mandate being lifted is the key to our season getting back on track, when Kyrie, are we at 7 games he's played that we have lost? A part of this 10-game losing streak? Whatever that number is. We ain't won a game yet when he's out there. All I could think about is that bearded bum is somewhere on League Pass chuckling at us so hard. And I can't stand it. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below. We should be talking about how amazing Cam is, but somehow we're still discussing Kyrie. And somehow we're still discussing the incompetence of Nash. Hopefully, And the trade went through. So next game on Monday on Valentine's Day, we should be having a conversation about how Drummond did and how Seth did. And that is the bulk of the conversation. Kyrie won't be there because I believe it's a home game. And honestly, it wouldn't matter if he was or wasn't, from what I've seen the last month. But let me know your thoughts down below. Sever the bond. Stripped down, Nets Republic. I need to sleep.